And here we are in Game 7. Alright, Mysterious Muse able to get a turnaround after Super Luke decided to stop packing his bags for vacation and, you know, help his team not get reverse 5-0'd. So what's the game plan here? I mean, what changes are there to make? It seems like they're still target banning Jelly. I mean, if they're really, you know, that scared of Jelly and keeping him tied down, I guess it makes perfect sense. And, you know, Blastoise Dodrio is still the ban from the opposing team. Antkiller gonna lock instant Mamoswine. Okay, very cool. Let's see what we get from the opposing team. We have Pikachu coming out from Drip Mayo. Very interesting choice. Normally, Pikachu is not one that you see. But we'll see how it performs as Zera is going to play the tree. Juvenile is still on Blissey. Very cool. And Super Luke's gonna go Azumarill this game. Okay. Okay, we got a Azumarill. Vox is gonna go Zoroark here. Sceptile locking in the Umbreon. Okay, this is a new one. I don't think we've seen Sceptile on Umbreon up to this point. Now Security is going to play, you know, Leafeon once again. Cairo on the Venusaur. Cairo, you know, blasting from a safe distance, perhaps, is the game plan. Petal Dance, Bruiser Venusaur is also quite good, but I don't know if it's the play here. And finally, there it is, the Buzzwole. It has not been banned at all today, and it has only been picked once. Very interesting. I guess the nerfs were actually that effective for dealing with Buzzwole and all of Buzzwole's antics. And Buzzwole last pick is hilarious. Anyway, we have 3 Pokemon that like to get up close and personal with the Trevenant. We got the Umbreon, we got the Buzzwole, and we got the Zoroark. And finally, a Pikachu from a safe distance, you know, just throwing nets at people. And generally, I mean, technically he gets in close too with the Volt Tackle if you're on that set. But on the other side, you know, we have the Leafeon with the Razor Leaf set, probably. We have, you know, Sniper Venusaur to counter all of those, you know, melee attackers, and we got, you know, the Azumarill, which will most likely be on Whirlpool, because that's just what we've seen today. Alright, so, I mean, what can we expect from this one? Well, one thing's for certain, I really like this Pikachu outfit. It reminds me of my time as a Super Smash Bros. Melee player. Shouts out to Axe. Shouts out to AZ, Arizona. You know, I'm a big fan. But, back to where we are. I do think, that this Venusaur is gonna have a lot of potential to go completely off with the Sludge Bomb and also the Solar Beam set. I do think that Sludge Bomb Solar Beam is very good here. You know, we can keep our spacing, you know, force them to respect us from a safe distance. And we have a Zorua going into the jungle. Any invades happening today? Does not look like we're going to get an invade. But that's honestly fine. You know, that's what the Zorua really wants, is to not get invaded. But we do have Leafeon, you know, KOing this Escavalier. And I mean, we could have the Leafeon just go in, right? I've considered that option myself. Just going straight across and getting the invade off, and oh my goodness, I may have spoke this into existence, but I did kind of mention that this was something that could happen. We have the Solar Blade Leafeon invading the jungle, and the Zorua needs to get out of the jungle. And it's really going to be up to this team to see if they recognize what's going on here. Zorua is here at level 4. Zorua really needs to get some experience. Super Luke's level 5. And, you know, we have the Umbreon and the Buzzwole both at level 4. Gotta be careful here. But we're not taking that much from the Leafeon. Honestly, that's not very scared. That's not very scary. Our center objective has spawned, and now we are a Zoroark, and we're on Night Slash as opposed to Feint Attack. Very interesting. And we get a KO here on the Umbreon, and we're gonna try and mean look this Leafeon in the back here as we're gonna deal with this silly Chansey. Now we're gonna get off some points, and are we gonna try and Feint Attack? Not Feint Attack. I'm sorry, it's not even Feint Attack. It's Night Slash. Well, we're not going to try and Night Slash the Umbreon here. Alright. But Umbreon I mean, not Umbreon, I'm so sorry. Leafeon. But Leafeon is going to, you know, try and steal our jungle buff, and it looks like it has succeeded as well. And Security is now going to try and steal this jungle buff. And we are going to successfully do so, as Vox is going to leave the jungle. You got to respect that, Leafeon. It is a huge threat after all, and this team experience is going to go to the red team for the center objective. Alright, now let's see what's going on up top. We did see that Drip Mayo was still level 4, possibly struggling with the laning a little bit here, but honestly, I mean, this Mamoswine's by itself, and I don't know if they realize, and they're going to just leave it alone. I mean, that's fair. Mamoswine can be a bit of a nuisance, just in general, as we are going to, you know, take whatever experience we can get and deny this Mamoswine the experience, you know, while doing so. But Mamoswine's going to charge in, try and get a stack off. It is going to successfully do so, and we're going to flip over this Pikachu like a pancake. But if we look down bot, there's a lot going on down here. We got Zoroark, we've got Night Slash, we've got a flipped Azumarill by the superpower. Azumarill's going to faint to that. Jelly barely alive. We're going to try and get some extra experience here just by KOing this Bunnelby, and everyone's down bot. The objectives have spawned, and Jelly is still trying to just get off some extra experience as much as we can, trying to hit level 9. Looks like we're not going to be able to. Zera is going to lead the charge in, you know, dropping the hammers on everybody, and Security is low and going to end up fainting, it looks like, as Buzzwole gets the Unite KO on the Reggie. Trevenant going to drop the hammers there. Zoroark getting another KO as well. Cairo in danger, Cairo in danger, Cairo gonna faint here, but importantly, the Umbreon also has fainted, but we're gonna superpower that Chansey, and that is gonna be another KO. Security needs to back away. You gotta play defensively in this case, but we have a Unite coming out from this Azumarill, and then a Whirlpool going to pick up the KO on the Buzzwole, saying, hey, you know what, Buzzwole, your reign of terror ends now. I am the threat, Azumarill. But we're gonna hit Azumarill with a couple of hammers here, just saying, hey, you know what, Azumarill, don't try and take some points here. That's illegal. All right, so we have a Unite move coming out from the Zoroark, and we're gonna try and get this KO. And with the help of the tree dropping the hammers, we do successfully get that. But now we gotta be careful here. We gotta escape. And we tried our best to save the Zoroark with our Unite move, but tragically, the tree is not going to do it. And now we got some big dunkers coming off from that one. And now the orange team may not have the point lead, but they have a pretty convincing experience lead, I would say. Actually, I don't know what happened. I looked away for a second, and now the experience is equal again. Alright, so we have a Azumarill Unite coming out, as Pikachu's going to unleash its own Unite, so we can get off some big damage. We're going to pick up the KO on Super Loop there, with the Buzzwole Unite diving in. Here's a Venusaur Unite, though, and, I mean, Buzzwole's just going to slam the Venusaur around, and honestly, I mean, Blissey Unite's going to keep everyone alive as, you know, the health starts getting low, but Buzzwole's here and saying, hey, you know what? I can slam a Leafeon. I can slam a Leafeon. And you know, everyone's just like, hey, yo, and they just sort of run away. They're backing away, you know, they're playing space. And, you know, Cairo, an absolute menace with these Solar Beams, by the way. It's like I predicted at the start. These Solar Beams are just putting in so much work for this team. Alright, the bottom objective has spawned, and what are we looking at here? I mean, yeah, they're down here. Oops, they were down here. They wanted the team experience, and they actually get it there. But Jelly is here to say, hey, look, you know how you're going to try and score? I don't want you to do that. But Leafeon is like, hey, buddy, do you know who I am? My name is Leafeon. I do damage. And they're going to break that bottom goal as a result. And Mamoswine's going to unleash its Unite move here, as we are still trying to contest for this top objective, as the Alecki is going to be just standing there, watching. Okay, Pikachu picks up a KO on the Leafeon. That's pretty strong for that team. Now we are going to say, hey, Cairo, get over here, and then get out of here. And now I'm going to slam your friend. And Luke is going to use Play Rough, but get tossed into oblivion by the Buzzwole. We're going to get off a big dunk, and another big dunk. Actually, wait, Drip Mayo decided to run out of there. As Jelly is going to just start punching the fuck out of Juvenile, and there's no way we're going to just raw score this 50, right? Well, Venusaur is going to show up, use the Unite move, and also a Solar Beam, but that 50 goes off. And that is actually huge for the Orange team. And this is as even as it gets. I mean, aside from the experience, which slightly favors the team on the left, this is a dead even game. Eleki now walking towards the opposing goal. Rayquaza going to spawn before the bottom objective can be taken. So what is left to do? I mean, farm, I guess. You want to get more levels. You got to get stronger, you know? You want to be the highest leveled person on the field at any given time. You know, there's things that can be knocked out, and that's just not acceptable. And here comes Zoroark to KO the thing that can be knocked out, and oh my gosh, are they going to get this off with double points? Oh my god, that's a 100-point dunk right at the start of double point time by the Azumarill. The timing was immaculate there. Alright, so what's the game plan? I mean, there's a Mamoswine behind you guys. You guys probably want to do something about that, right? Oh, well, that's another Unite coming out, and we're just ripping it. Everything is coming out here. Security very low. Security gets out alive somehow. And Drip Mayo going to KO the Mamoswine, but faint as a result. And now here we go. We got Buzzwole slamming everybody. And we got, you know, Trevenant trying to drop the hammers, but only Buzzwole is alive. What happened to the team? Where did the team go? What happened? It was so close. Well, I mean, we have respawning people. They're coming back. They are coming back. And, you know, Rayquaza's still alive here. But look, at this point, you know, it's just 2 people running in against 5. It's 2 people running in against 5. You got to be cautious here. You got to regroup. You got to get the rest of the team here somehow. We've got Drip Mayo trying to farm up. That 100-point dunk was a big deal. Zera trying to go in to check, but we run into Antkiller, and we get hit by Cairo's Solar Beam there. And now what? I mean, we've got the Buzzwole. The Buzzwole tossing someone into the air, and oh no, here comes Azumarill, and also the crowd control, and the Solar Beams from the Venusaur absolutely going feral on the opposing team. Who said you can't aim on mobile? They were wrong. They were sorely mistaken. And that is a team wipe. And with 15 seconds left, there is nothing that the Orange team will be able to do. And that will do it. As the match goes,